Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
Okay, today we're ready to begin our big picture view of the prologue at verse 6. Chapter 1, verse 6. The prologue is the first 18 verses. It will help you if you'll be reading the prologue. All right, verse number 6 we read, and we're going to look at verses 6 through 8. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. This man came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not the light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. So in these verses, we see that divine preparation of the incarnation of the Word. The Godhead sent John, the immerser. Incidentally, let me just mention this right now. In the fourth gospel, we don't read about John the Baptist. We read about John. And perhaps that's the reason why the writer never refers to himself by name, but rather the disciple whom Jesus loved. But the Godhead sent John the immerser, and John was sent to witness of the light. Jesus, the Word. Okay, now let's look at verses 9 through 13. And verses 9 through 13, we read, "That was the true light, which gives light to every man coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own did not receive him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor the will of the flesh, nor the will of man, but of God." So in these verses, it's undeniable, not only in these verses, but as you look at Jesus' life, and he's making the case here, but he's going to demonstrate Jesus was rejected by those who should have accepted him. The religious establishment, if anybody should have gotten it, the religious establishment should have gotten it. They had all the prophecies, they had all the background, but they didn't get it. As a matter of fact, when we come over to chapter 5, beginning about verse number 45, Jesus is going to say, "Don't think I'll accuse you to the Father." No. Moses, if you believe Moses, you'd believe me. But if you don't believe Moses, how are you going to believe me? They should have got it, but they rejected him. However, many did receive Jesus, and those became the children of God, not doing so on the basis of their merit or their heritage, but because they accepted Jesus on his terms. And that's the way we have to do it. Number one, we have to really know him. We have to dig into his word and determine he is who that he says that he is. And then to receive him, we have to be willing to submit and surrender to him on his terms. Join us again tomorrow.